What's up, Facebookies, YouTubers, and Twitter fingers? What's up, Adrian? Welcome, y'all to Hootie Who Finest Talk Show. Let's get it
Yup.
in, Adrian. What's
Let's
up?
get it in. Let's get it in.
You got
Let's
your
start it.
food
Let's get this party started. What I'm saying? That's just one of the moves. You know what I'm saying? I might bust another move for him or something a little later on in the game.
Listen, you're gonna have to give us another move, Adrian, because you
Yeah.
can't get on the dance floor with that old one.
Okay.
That's a one step.
But what about, you know what I'm saying? See, it just from the shoulder up. You know what I'm saying? See, the shoulder up, I can't really show my, I can only do the shoulder up thing right here,
You know what? You did something. You did a dance that's never gonna go out of style. I don't care how old you get. The Cabbage Patch is never gonna go out of style. People gonna always get back into that little groove.
Yeah. More on the shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
Go on, Adrian. Okay, I gotta get you on the dance floor. See what you got. See what you got. You ain't been on the dance floor in a long time.
I've done a little dancing since I touch, you know what I'm saying? Here and there,
What did you do?
Get a little tipsy or something, get a little drink in me. I want to get loose, you know what I mean? I'll probably get loose this weekend. Gonna hook up with my cousin in Oakland. We're gonna go out Saturday night.
Come on then, Adrian. Come through.
Yeah,
you better turn all the way up too.
Yeah.
So you got a cousin in Oakland, huh?
Yeah, I just met her maybe about 6 months ago.
Okay.
I heard, I knew I had family up here. I used to come out here back in the days when I was like 18, 19. And I used to kick it with them and stuff. So just reconnecting with some family,
All right. Well, don't turn up too much, Adrian. All right. Listen, this gonna be kind of different. I'm kind of mixing it around since I'm producing and directing and editing the show. So I get a lot of intel, believe it or not, on people that they tell me, different things that they like about the show and different suggestions that they give me. So one of the suggestions was that we talk about the content that's in the news, the main event first, because some people tune in for that, believe it or not. Okay. Because when I advertise it on our thumbnail, I advertise, what that the Hootie Who's Finest Gossip basically is gonna be. So today we're gonna change it a little bit. Both of us been busy, so we didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to shoot you dear Adrian and dear Tree and Adrian letter. So we're gonna skip that segment this week, but we will pick it up next
that's
week.
My favorite segment right there.
I know how you like that. But I have to get with you with it because we gotta shorten it. We gotta shorten our communication, our answer. We go a little long. So we have enough time for each segment. It's just that we have to be on it. Like 20 minutes per segment will get us through what we need to be through because that's 60 minutes. So, but this time we're just going to cut it because I want to get into this Rico case trial. This Young Thug thingy. And I know you told me you didn't have a chance to research it.
My bad. To all the people out there that's watching, I failed to research it. Got so caught up. Just no excuse. A failure on my behalf. I'm hold myself accountable for that.
No worries. What is your co-host here for? I got your back. I've been following this trial, Adrian, and I thought the prosecution was going to have a lot more, but they really don't. I've seen opening statements. They really don't have what they're doing in this Rico case trial. The most part, what I've seen so far, and they have over 700 witnesses.
Yeah.
The prosecution. It took them a whole year to pick a jury. Never seen nothing like it. So after all of this back and forth, I would have thought that we had a big case here. It started off with like 20 something co-defendants. Now it's like six.
Yeah.
All of which I think only one or two of these people even ever never met Young Thug before.
Oh, the
So
witnesses.
no, the co-defendants.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I can go look at the case real quick. You
They
think that's
got him. They got Young Thug basically as King Slime, right? And the slime is have affiliation with Bloods. It have affiliation is stemming back to Inglewood family. That's where the origin of of their gang out there in Atlanta came from. But anyway, what in this case they got them charged with the Rico case, and you just got to look that up. That's like the same thing they got Al Capone and all of these
yeah.
people charged with.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I understand. The my lack of research that I've done, it will be balanced by my understanding of the criminal justice system, the RICO Act, those things I am well aware of, and how the criminal justice system operates. So I'll bring that balance tonight.
right. So one of the things what they're doing, let me start off by this because this is something that I know you're going to be familiar with because I'm familiar with a lot of cases and not from our community in the neighborhood that we grew up with. And so a lot of those cases have something to do. California don't really use the RICO law, but what they do is they use this the gang enhancement thing. And so what they've done, like in this case, is they've taken old cases where defendants have um pled guilty, got caught with drugs, might have got caught with a gun. They got all these old little bitty cases and they're presenting them to the jury as if this is slime life and they are a notorious street gang and this is their crimes that they've committed,
Yeah,
which I understand that part, but here's the issue. Because remember, I told you I look at these cases like I'm a juror because I don't know what the heck. I didn't know who Young Thug was. I know he, it's so many thugs and babies in the rap gang. You just get confused with the people, right? I don't know. But anyway, they use like a case that all of their cases that they used, Adrian, so far is like $20 bags of weed. This one pled guilty to a gun case. That one pled guilty to selling a undercover officer a $20 bag of weed. No hard drugs, weed, and gun cases. Crazy part is a lot of those cases, those people not even defendants in this case. So you got detectives getting on the stand, police officers getting on the stand that did this arrest 10 years ago and never mentioned gang in any of the arrests that they're bringing up. The defense attorneys is really eating them up. They never mentioned gang back then. And a lot of these cases, these people have already pled guilty to, and they don't even know who the people are. But what they're trying to say is those people were slime young YSL gang members. And this is a whole and they did that for the benefit of the gang. Now, how
Yeah.
can you get people to believe that a $20 bag of weed was for the benefit of the gang?
Well, see, and see the definition of a gang, right, is two or more persons, you know, acting in concert with each other who has similar tattoos, who wear similar colors, and who has gang hand signs, right? And
Right,
that they commit crimes to further enhance the gang. So
right,
any crime that one gang member commit, the other gang member person in the gang is responsible. That's how they look at it, So this person could sell weed, another person could be, pimping, and but they would put them in concert with each other. So, even though you got caught with a dime bag of weed, they will put you as a perpetrator of pimping or something. So that's just how it's looked at,
right.
particularly
And
criminal
this is
justice.
and yeah, and that's something that a lot of these new gangsters need to understand. This is why we bring it. That's why I want to talk about a lot of this stuff, because this is real. This real. Them
Yeah,
people is fighting for their life, and was being presented to the people that's gonna make the decision over their life is crimes that they don't even know about, but somebody in their gang committed 10 years ago. So when kids is going out joining these gangs, please understand. Now in California, I've seen this in some cases where it's like a murder charge, and they're trying to get the gang enhancement, basically saying this murder was committed to further the gang and benefit of the gang. And so in California, they use the other gang members' old cases
yeah,
as well. Now, here's another issue, well, thing that they're doing in this Young Thug case. And a lot of people don't know that this I've seen this in a case in California as well. They're using his rap lyrics. They're using his rap lyrics against him. The prosecution is. And it's a big issue. His defense is going to have a big issue because of the First Amendment right. Now, do you think that that's a good thing for the prosecution to use his rap lyrics against him?
well, yeah, to get a conviction, if they can use the music in his songs, they will. If they can find images of him, participating in any type of, suggestion of criminal activity, they will. So, anything the prosecution can use to get a conviction, it's going to be favorable to the prosecution.
You know what scares me about that, Adrian, is that it's a lot of, hip hop and rap is a huge way for people to get out of poor situations, right? A lot of rappers come from poor situations, just it is what it is. And but there are some rappers just like gangsters that talk about stuff that they never did. Rap
Yeah.
is a art. They're rhyming. So, I that's my problem with using rap lyrics against people is like, look at Eminem. Imagine if they prosecuted him. The lyrics in his songs was crazy. He talking about kill his baby mama and all kind of stuff. And they're using these they're using this, they're trying to use his rap lyrics in this case, to say that was he's basically, I don't know, because the rap lyrics that they're using, to me, is not saying, he's not saying that he killed nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not saying he gave an order. He's talking about, he's telling a story. He's talking about a story. And I've yet to see any evidence of the story that he's talking about. So that's what a lot of lawyers and attorneys that's looking at this case is like, how is the prosecution going to connect the dots to this thing? They made people think that this was like a Al Capone case, like this was something huge. I'm thinking I'm finna hear but these people pushing birds, they pushing, all kind of stuff. We're hearing about $20 dime bags of $20, not even crack, not even cocaine. We're talking about weed. These people
Yeah.
that, then we talking about gun, and the gun cases, they've already taken deals on. No, they wasn't a part of a murder. They was stolen though. So I'm just thinking, like, how is y'all charging these people with a Rico charge? Now, one thing that I'm waiting to hear, because it's early in the game. One thing that I'm waiting to hear, because they charged all of those. Remember, it started off with 20 something co-defendants. We down to 6. Everybody else took a deal. So it's a lot of telling going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of telling going on, and some people gonna get on the stands, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: as a juror, and maybe I'm biased, I don't know, but as a juror, you got to give me more than somebody telling. I'm sorry, you do. Them people was in county jail. They gonna tell whatever they know, lie, whatever they got to do to get out of jail.
Yeah.
Here's Young Thug's problem. Here's his problem right here. He got a problem like some of the people in California State Prison have. They're um classified, basically. He's classified as the king of this gang, the leader of this gang. He's classified himself basically in his lyrics. So, do you think that alone is enough to tie him as sole conspirator for this gang and all of their activities that they've been doing?
Well, my short answer would be yes. You know, because it would show like intent. It would show intent on behalf of Young Thug. So yeah, they would use any lyrics that in his music that would suggest that he is a leader to influence the jury to think that yeah, he's a leader. He's actually saying it in his music. So yeah, those things that they're going to use them. I mean, in the last like 5-10 years, particularly while I was incarcerated, I would hear guys come in and who were convicted from their Facebook or from evidence gathered from their Facebook, their social media, their Twitter, their Instagram, so on and so forth, and they're posting pictures of guns, money, gangs, this and that, and so now these things are being used against them in court, and that's just the way of the world now. I mean, if you apply for a job with me, I'm going to find out as much information that I can on you before I actually hire you.
Right.
So now with those tables turning, the prosecutor is going to find as much evidence as he or she can to get a conviction. And if that information is some audio you recorded, pictures, social media, they're going to use those things, and more likely than not, the judge is going to allow that.
Yeah. What's scary about this, and I want to bring up something about the lyrics, but what's scary about this case too is that they had a federal wiretap going on with this gang, and they have no
They had a what? They
they
had a
had a
what going on in the game?
federal wiretap.
You're breaking up a little bit. Yeah, you're breaking up kind of bad right now.
What I realize is that's your move.
My Wi-Fi spot?
Yeah, just a little bit. Because when I rewatched it, every time you said I was breaking up, I wasn't really breaking up. It was you that was breaking up on a video. Can you see me now?
Yeah. Well,
Better?
you're frozen and you're breaking up.
You're frozen.
Oh, I'm frozen?
You was. Wait a minute.
Well, you know.
Okay. So
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
they don't
yeah. You're still frozen, and
see, I told you it was you, Adrian. Look, you disappeared. But let me just say this while we waiting on Adrian to get back. What scared me, I told you it was you. Let me pull you up. Hold on. Didn't I tell you it was you? You went out. Can you hear me?
oh, okay. Yes, I can.
Okay. So let me just say this real quick.
You were saying like the worst thing, the most disturbing thing was what?
Is that they did a federal wiretap on this gang on their cell phones. They was listening to them, but
Yeah.
they have no conversation with Young Thug. They have other people speaking of him, like, oh yeah, he want that nigga head. Ooh, he want that N-word head. He want his head. But they don't have anything with him saying anything. We got Sheikah up in the building. What's up, Sheik? She said, hey, Adrian, hey, Tree. Ain't nobody freezing. Both of y'all are still going the way I'm seeing it. Go on, Sheik. Let us know then, girl.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, they don't have him on wiretap at all. No recording. Everybody else talking about
Yeah.
him, but no recording, right? But this is what I wanted to say about the lyrics, because this is where I seen it used. I seen it used in Dion case, which was a murder case, right? But they used somebody lyrics that was a rapper from Swan. The lyrics had nothing to do with him, but the lyrics spoke of what that gang did to snitches, right? So the prosecution used those words on what that gang did to snitches as in the closing statement, as to say, because the witnesses got on the stand and said, I saw the shooter and it wasn't him. The boy that was with his brother said, I saw the shooter chasing us and it wasn't him. So the prosecution used the fact that a Swan gang member had made a song in the early 90s about snitches don't live long, and was able to use those lyrics to convict a person in the late 2000s, and was able to say this is why they got on the stand and said it wasn't him, because his homies is telling us that snitches don't live long. They was able to use those lyrics. Had absolutely nothing to do with his case.
Yeah.
So the
And
whole
usually that's where your lawyer come in at, right? So your lawyer comes in, file a motion to get certain information dismissed, to get it inadmissible at court. For most of us, that come from the inner city, poor communities, we go to court and we don't have a lawyer that's willing to advocate for us. Public defenders, they're paid so much money and they're going to do the rudimentary things for you. You may get a good public defender, that is willing to go to bat for you. And some of them may actually, be very knowledgeable, but they're limited in their, ability to do certain things because the caseloads are so heavy. It's so many people, so there's less focus on individual client, right? But that's where the attorney comes in at. Get this information, file motions, get this information dismissed, get it inadmissible at court, things of that effect, so that the jury, this is not introduced to the jury, so the jury is not, swayed by it, for lack of a better term.
And one thing that he has two good attorneys. When I tell you, I don't know if anybody do something in Atlanta, y'all need to seek out Young Thug's attorney, especially the black guy. Adrian, that man is good. And that's what I was telling you before. He's good. He used to be a prosecutor. So he knows the prosecution where they lack at. He knows where the detectives lack at. He cooking. I'm telling you. He got a good attorney. When you do research that case and you see that man, I'm telling you, he's shutting that prosecutor down. That lady looked like she was going to have a heart attack. She was so nervous. She did an objection. I got to play one time. I ain't going to play it today, but she did an objection. He was cooking so good with he knows how he cross-examines. He already know what the answer is going to be. So he's coming at the police officers like, okay, you went to the scene, correct? Correct. And you found a gun, correct? Correct. And you don't know who gun it was, right? Correct. And the reason why you don't know is because it was 5 other people, right? Correct. But you only charge one person, right? Correct. So everything he's asking him, he already know the answer to because he done went through the police report. And at the end of every one, he's saying, did you notate that this was a gun case? I mean, a gang case? Police officer and everyone, nope. So you didn't notate it was a gang case. You've been a police officer, what, about 10 years and you never notated it was a gun case? No, it wasn't a gun case, a gang case.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gang case 10 years ago when this person got arrested, but now it's all of a sudden a big Rico case. Yeah. I'm telling you, he good. Anybody get in trouble in Atlanta, y'all better look that man up. That man, he own them bad.
Yeah.
Now, the trial has been put off. It's already taken a long time. It took a year to pick the jury. Trial had been put off because one of the co-defendants that got stabbed up.
Yeah. I saw that just a while ago that one of the defendants got stabbed in jail, and it postponed the trial because of that.
Yeah, they stabbed him up. And this was supposed to be one of the shooters from their neighborhood. So, and I don't know if you know YNF Lucci, the other rapper dude. Well, YSL and YNF is supposedly
I've heard of him.
Yeah, Lucci been in jail for one of his friends' murders. Somebody got killed that was driving in. They was in the truck, and somebody in his truck got killed, and they threw that dang boy body out on the freeway.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, did hear about that.
So he's in jail. So his group is rivals to this group. Crazy thing is they both bloods. They both have some kind of ties to Inglewood family. How?
Yeah.
It is. And when they brought Inglewood family up in Atlanta court, I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Mhm. I mean, we
Yeah,
know how most of that go. A lot of it, come from LA where guys going out there for whatever reasons, and they start local gangs out there. I mean, they even have laws where if you come from another state, um, and say particularly California somewhere, Chicago, and
yeah,
you start any type of gang activity, anything like that, they're giving you more time because you're from another state. So
wow.
and that's been well established. That's 30 years ago. Those laws came out.
Wow. Well, this is an ongoing trial. It'll be back next year, and I'll be listening to it every day, keeping you updated. We probably will do a follow up on it. Right now, they're just into the talking to the police officers. They put them on the stand first, and it's gonna get interesting when the snitches get on the stand. I think we're gonna get a lot of more information. But for me as a juror, the prosecution, you got to do more than bring me a snitch. I need some, especially in a conspiracy case. Like you got to show me because one thing that Fat Joe, he did an interview. One thing that he was saying about it is that when they get to a certain level in the rap game, people get jealous. You know what I'm saying? Your closest people get jealous. So it's like you got to bring me more than the snitch. You got to bring me something. They had them people wiretap. Why we don't have no wiretap of this boy calling no hits? Why we don't have no social media messages of him calling those hits? All we have is lyrics. You got to give me something more than that. Got to give me something more than that. And I think too, the judge is biased. He on the prosecution side. Them judges, boy, that doesn't. I can say what I want. He biased. He on the prosecution side. Them people got a weak case like that against that boy, and it's sad. I thought they really had something. I thought they had where this boy's a millionaire. I thought they had it where he was pushing pounds or bringing guns into the neighborhood and furnishing guns and drugs or something. They don't have any of that. None of that. The only
Yeah.
thing they picking up is all of these old cases with people that don't even know this kid. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I need more evidence to see what he done. I don't see nothing he's done yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, more to come with that, Adrian. More to come. Let's move it along to our NFL picks, baby.
Oh man, there was so many
It was
upsets this week.
terrible. Oh,
I'm talking about just upsets. Like, wow. But it usually always happen around this time. Around this time, I remember week 12, week 13, some of the weakest looking picks or
yes.
tickets are the ones that win because they tend to get lackadaisical, the injuries, and this and that pile on. That overconfidence. Going into a game thinking, "Oh, we got this," before you even win a game, and this is around the time that you get a lot of upsets.
Listen, we got a lot of upsets.
Yeah,
We got a lot of upsets, but I guess for some of the strong teams, this, like you said, this is the time they start losing a little bit. For some reason, I guess they got to get their losses out the way before they get to the playoffs.
yeah.
All right, so let's get with it.
Okay, let's go.
Last week, last week, week 14. Thursday night we had the Patriots and the Steelers. We both lost. We both went for the Steelers.
Yeah, and the
It was
Patriots, they went in there and toe ass, huh?
up 21-18. They tore them up.
Yeah,
Bill
toe ass.
Belichick go cheating. But anyway, then Sunday we had Buccaneers at Atlanta ATL. You chose Atlanta. I chose Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay pulled it off 29-25.
Mm-hmm.
They went in the ATL and tore they bootay up. This was a big upset. Detroit at Chicago. Chicago told the Lions a new hole. 28-13. We both lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. The next one. Colts went into Cincinnati and thought they was gonna win. I thought they was gonna win. I lost. You chose Cincinnati and you won 34-14. They
Yep. Yep.
tore
Mm-hmm.
'em up.
Bing, bing.
Another
That's
upset.
left, that's right. Get them.
Okay, you got one, Adrian. Calm down. Okay, another upset for both of us. Jacksonville went into Cleveland, and we thought they was gonna do something, but Cleveland said, "Not in Ohio,
Oh
not
my
this time of
goodness,
year."
man.
31-27. We both went for Jacksonville. We both lost. All right. We both chose the black hole, the dark hole, whatever you want to call it, in New Orleans. And we both won 28-6. They beat Carolina. Carolina is going, they playing backwards. They trying to get that, first pick, whatever. Anyway, we both won on that one. So can't complain. Let's see. The Texans went into the Jets. This was another upset for us.
Yeah.
The Jets don't know who their quarterback is going to be, what's happening, but they beat the Texans, who was on the rise, 7-6. Was 7-6. They beat them 30-6. New York said, "You're not coming here whooping us, Texans." We both lost. We chose Houston. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. This is where we both won. Baltimore Ravens. Los Angeles Rams went to Baltimore and lost. But they didn't lose big. I thought Baltimore was going to beat them a little more than they did. 37-31. It was a high scoring game. No defense played, obviously, to let both teams score that high. Anyway, let's move it along. The sorriest game of the week. Did you even watch this game, Adrian?
It was that Carolina game, right?
No.
No.
Minnesota and the Raiders.
No, I didn't get a chance to see that. I would have liked to have seen that though.
No, you wouldn't have. You went for the Raiders. I went for Minnesota. They both played so sorry. I won, but I still take an L to this one. 3-0.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the Raiders the benefit of the doubt. I know a lot of Raider fans. I was like, let me just go with the sentimental pick.
Could not put nothing on the scoreboard.
0, a big donut.
Yeah, so I got that by 3.
Loser.
Anyway, the main event, 49ers against the Seahawks. The Seahawks really thought they was going to come back, and went. No. Seahawks lost. We both won because you in the winning team Bay Area. You already know.
I live in San Francisco, so I went with the, with the hometown favorite. I hang out here sometimes.
Well, this next one was a total upset for both of us and Patrick Mahomes. He acted a complete fool, crying and
yeah. Well, I know he came out later and apologized, but that was 2-3 losses in a row for them, and it was just
it happened.
there was a lot of drop balls. There was a lot of drop balls. Some of the calls were questionable. But on both ends, I saw that game. So on both ends, the calls are questionable. The ref didn't call certain calls. So you can't put the game on the referee's shoulder. You got to win. I
Gotta win,
mean,
period.
yeah, because if you're depending on the referees, you already lost. So
One bad call should not cause you to lose the game. It shouldn't even be that close for you to complain. You know what I'm saying? Like it
yeah,
shouldn't even be that close. Like so, I'm happy he apologized, and I knew he was. I love me some Patrick Mahomes. He has a lot of kids that look up to him. It was just a sad sight to see him act like that. I was
yeah,
very
yeah. I saw him on the sideline. Yeah, he was hot.
very shocked, but hey, it is what it is, KC. Y'all gonna make the playoffs. You're not gonna get what is it, home field advantage, whatever. I guess you're not gonna get it. So, but you're gonna make the playoffs. It's a different game in the playoffs. You're still Super Bowl contenders if you make the playoffs any given Sunday. We've
Yeah.
seen bad teams make the playoff in a wild card and go to the Super Bowl and win. So,
I think the Giants did that one year with that
yeah,
helmet catch. They were not even projected. I think they were a wild card and made it to the Super Bowl and actually won.
and
So
actually won. So,
yeah,
hey, anything's possible, but let's move it along. Broncos and the Chargers. Okay. So you went with the LA team, Adrian, and
I
I went
did.
with Wilson. And they
Hmm.
just had a beautiful baby girl, him and Sierra. They just
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. I did read that. Yeah,
popping them like flies, little beautiful kids. But anyway, Denver won. So you know
yeah,
what that means? I won because I chose
mm,
Denver and went with LA Chargers.
yeah. I lost.
24-7. And they lost at
Hmm.
home too. Anyway, oh my goodness. This was the upset of the week. We both lost.
Okay, which game
Philly
was
and Cowboys. Oh my god.
the Cowboys? Oh yeah, that was that Thursday night game, was it?
That was Sunday night.
That was Sunday
And
because we lost.
Philly
Oh, that was
got,
a Pittsburgh game. Was a Thursday night game, I think, right?
yes. Philly
Okay.
got whooped.
Yeah.
And I went with you. I went with nephew.
Oh, Neff. You know what I'm saying?
The Cowboys pulled it off, and you would have thought that they won the Super Bowl. How they fans was, it was
Oh yeah, they're throwing Dak Prescott around as MVP, and
yeah.
I mean,
They shocked themselves that they won.
yeah,
They won. They
yeah,
couldn't
because I mean that's what they've been saying that the pundits, the sports football pundits, they've been saying it all year that they can't beat
win. A
a
good
good
team,
team, so
but what they
they
don't
show
understand,
that.
the Eagles was worn out anyway. They ain't that good.
Yeah.
We whooped on them already. We already softened the blow. Anyway, Monday
Hmm.
night, Tennessee Titans against Miami Dolphins. We both lost. We
Yeah.
lost the Dolphins, and the
Yeah,
Titans
that was a
won
field goal. I think they won by a field goal, or was that
1 point. I don't know how it ended, but it was 1 point game.
yeah. Yeah, they
Mm.
won by a field goal.
All right, and
That was it.
I didn't know this. I told you last week it was going to be two Monday night games. You had the Green Bay Packers in New. Did you see the game?
Yeah.
Green Bay did not win. The Giants won, and we both went for Green Bay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adrian, we did bad, but you did worse.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a bad week. So I mean, the season ain't over yet. The season
It's
ain't over yet.
not
So
over,
we still got to week, 17 now to tally up the score.
but yeah, we're gonna tally it all right. All
Yeah.
right, let's get on with our picks. I haven't done mine, so we're finna do them together. Thursday, which is tomorrow, we got Los Angeles Chargers will be in Sin City playing Las Vegas Raiders. Who do you got?
Oh man. The hapless Raiders. The hapless Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Chargers on that, you know?
Yep, me too.
Yeah. You know, San Francisco sent Garoppolo over there like he was gonna do something and he's a
And they
flop,
benched
you
him,
know? Yeah.
but in the Raiders' defense for this upcoming game, they both are 5-8. So the Raiders is at home. So, but I'm still going with LA
Yeah, I'm
Chargers.
going with the Chargers, yeah.
Anyway, Saturday. Oh, we get a Saturday game. We get
Oh, is
three.
that right?
Yeah, we get three Saturday games. Okay, let's get with it. First one is Minnesota Vikings is going to Cincinnati Bengals. Minnesota 7-6, Cincinnati 7-6. This is gonna be a good game. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know who to pick.
The Vikings against who?
Bengals.
And they're playing in Minnesota?
No, they playing in Cincinnati. I think I'm going with Kirk Cousins.
Well, I'm gonna go against the Vikings, so I'm
With
not gonna do that again. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. I mean, Cousins is like he'll give you a good game and then he'll give you 4 bad games. You know, it's like
real.
yeah, you know, it to me he's almost like what's his name? Tony Romo. You know, Tony Romo, he had greatness in his game, but he could not just get past that next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you saw the greatness in his game though, but he could not get past that, you know, threshold, you know, and
that's how
make
Dak
that leap
Prescott
into
is to me. That's how Prescott is to me. Like I see he's a great quarterback, but it's just like he crushes. Like he don't have the endurance throughout the year, throughout the season. You know, he ain't got the endurance. Like he give you good when you get on him, he give you good, and then it just breaks, and he just like crumbles. But anyway, so you going with Cincinnati, I'm going with Minnesota. Okay, we different from there. All right, Steelers is going to Indianapolis. They gonna see the Colts, and both of these teams is 7-6. Whoa. What you gonna
yeah.
do? What you gonna do?
Who you got?
Okay, so Tomlinson is 3-2 away. Colts is 2-4 home. I think I'm gonna go with the odds of Tomlinson.
You think they're gonna bounce back from that loss, huh?
I do.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Colts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some drastic things to try to catch up. I can't go with the same team as you. I gotta change it up. You know, I gotta catch up. You know,
Yeah, but don't be no fool.
Don't be no fool.
Not for real, but that's still a toss up. So that's a good one for you to go against me with. That's a toss up right there. All right, so we got another. I don't know if this how good it is, but we got Denver Broncos will be in Detroit with them Lions. Denver is 7-6. Detroit is 9-4. Now, do you think Detroit gonna lose at home to Wilson?
No. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I'm gonna go with Detroit on that.
That's so funny. All right, so let's mosey on down to Sunday. December 17th, my best friend Nikki birthday, my sister. All right, we got Chicago Bears. They will be in Cleveland, Ohio. Who going up against them Cleveland Browns? Now the Cleveland Browns is 8-5 now, Adrian.
Yeah.
And Chicago is 5-8, actually backwards.
Yeah.
But Chicago,
Well, I'm gonna
Chicago
go with
just beat Detroit.
I'm going with well, who you going with? Because I can't
I'm
keep
going
we
with
can't keep
Cleveland. That's
bumping
the
heads.
home team. Cleveland is 8-5. Cleveland is in it to win it. Everybody fighting for their life right now. And so yeah, they not about to lose at home.
Yeah.
To Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting on you.
I'm going to go with Cleveland on that. Yeah, I thought I told you. Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland on that.
Okay.
You going with Chicago though, right?
You know dang well I'm not going with no dang Chicago, and they 5-8 and they playing in Ohio.
We can't keep having the same picks, you know?
Well, I ain't gonna be no fool.
Yeah. I love it. I love the energy. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going all the way to Green Bay. This is actually going to be a good game, Adrian, because both of them is 6-7. Buccaneers is 3-4 away.
Yeah.
And Packers is 4-2 home. Green Bay didn't let me down. I'm loving the new quarterback. So I'm gonna just have to stick with them.
Well, who?
Green Bay.
Oh my goodness. We can't keep Well, you know, I like the you know, the quarterback, Love, Jordan
Quarterback
Love.
stepping up, Adrian. Huh?
He threw so many interceptions this past week. It was
Yeah,
like 3 interceptions, 4 turnovers.
Yeah, he did. He had a bad game, but the game before that,
yeah,
they beat the Chiefs.
Well, that defense really stepped up. Only thing, like, you know, when you looking at a team coming from Tampa Bay, from Miami, where it's sunny,
right,
and going across country to Green Bay, Wisconsin, and playing in the ice and the snow, you know, that those things become factors in the game, right?
True.
With that said, I'm going with Tampa Bay.
And you know they going to Green Bay, Wisconsin's in the winter.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay,
You know,
I got you.
I gotta mix it up. I got you.
I got you. But I told you don't be no damn fool.
Hey,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's a good toss up. You doing right.
Some of the biggest fools you can know is savants. You know what I'm saying? You know, you think he's a fool. That's a savant right there. You know what I mean? A genius. You know what I mean?
They let me down this last game. Anyway, let's move it along. We got the Houston Texans is flying into Tennessee. They gonna see them Titans. And the Texans is 7-6, and the Titans is 5-8. Didn't they just play?
Yeah, they just played. That was a Monday night game, right? That was one of the 2 Monday night games they played. And Tennessee actually beat Miami. Right? Yeah. This past Monday.
They beat Houston.
Tennessee beat Houston. I thought they played Miami. You sure?
Oh, they might have played Miami. Hold on.
They won by 1 point, right?
Let me see. Yeah, I know they won by 1 point, whoever they played.
Yeah, that was Miami.
Yep. That was on Monday night, 28-27.
Yeah, so Tennessee is in
somebody beat the Jets beat Houston.
Yeah. Go figure, huh?
Yeah. So who you got?
I'm gonna go with
going with Houston.
You going with Houston?
And
they're playing in Tennessee, right?
They playing in Tennessee. And Tennessee is 4-2 at home. This your chance to get some get back.
I gotta mix it up. I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee this week, you know.
I got you, but Houston.
I gotta do better on my research. I haven't been researching the games.
It sounds like you have, Adrian.
I haven't. I get tidbits. I like to read news feeds. That's why I was like kind of upset about not researching that case. Everything slipped my mind, but I read all the news feeds. Like I used to read the newspaper like every morning. So I'm still kind of in that zone. But now I just do it on a laptop or on my phone. So.
Right.
Um, yeah, so I get tidbits here and there, but I'm gonna go with the Titans on this game.
Okay, cool. All
Yeah.
right, so the next one, we got New York Jets is flying into MIA. They going from cold to warm. I'm going with the Dolphins. You already know who I got. I'm not going with the Jets. Don't know they butt from a hole in the ground now.
Well,
They
you
all
know something? The Jets always give Miami a good game. It's like that whole East Coast New England Jets, Miami. They the Giants. They always play each other real hard.
Mhm.
But Miami, I think I think they're gonna bounce back this week. So I'm gonna go along with you. I'm gonna go with Miami for T.
Yeah, yeah. The Jets is not gonna beat the Dolphins. Sorry, not this late in the game. Anyway,
Yeah,
next one. Oh my God, we got Kansas City Chiefs is flying into New England. They playing up against that great cheating coach Belichick.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with KC. KC, they're a good team. For whatever reason, they haven't completely gelled the offense, the defense, the special teams. Something is going on where that team hasn't gelled and really came together. With a good win that could boost, their morale, so this could be it. New England are still struggling in a lot of different areas.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with KC in this game.
Yeah, I'm going with KC. I'm going with second team. I do believe that they're going to um, beat the Patriots. Patriots is a weaker team anyway. But what I want to see from what I really think is the problem with Kansas City is it's a couple of things. Um, One, they didn't get rid of Bieniemy. He got a better position. Their offensive coach is gone, and he was very passionate. Now they got an offensive coach now, but switching coaches take time to get used to this person's, and they got to get used to everybody. And then they got rid of a lot of their offense from last year.
Yeah,
That's another thing. Two, I think this year this team, and I'm gonna just say it, they're more into, they've gotten suckered into this PR thing. Um, you know, Social media, Taylor Swift, all of this lights, camera, actions. TMZ is here. That's what I really think is going on. I really think that they done got more into the limelight and out of trying to win a Super Bowl. The focus for the offense is gone, and the defense can't carry it. Defense can't carry it.
yeah,
And so I think, and you already got Kelsey talking about retiring now, all of a sudden. Last year
yeah,
in the parade, he was talking about this is a dynasty. Then you got two rings, and now you talking about retiring. So I just think they got suckered into the lights, camera, action, which they wasn't used to having here, and
yeah.
they got their priorities all wrong, all wrong.
Wow, wow.
And hope
You make a great point, and I did not look at it from that perspective until you just said that. And I think you're absolutely right, because they're like I said, I just knew that they were not gelling on the defense, offense, special teams. I'm just not seeing that cohesiveness in the team right now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that could of course, fame and the limelight on this player, commercials, and
Mhm.
it just can muddle what you're trying to do, accomplish on the field.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, sometimes you can't separate those. As much as you try, it's hard to separate those two, particularly when the limelight is on you.
Exactly. And then new relationships. It's a lot going on out here with with Kansas City players, with their players. And I think that a lot of it is the PR, public relations, TMZ, paparazzi is out here now. It's a lot, and they haven't adjusted to that limelight. They're not used to it. Like me,
Yeah,
I'm used to the paparazzi, the news advertising, the paparazzi following people out
yeah,
here. These people were shocked to see the paparazzi following Kelsey, and I'm like, what but I had to think about it. TMZ don't live out here. They're not out here. The studio's not out here. Now they're out here because of
mm,
Taylor Swift. And I think that's a big part of the Chiefs' demise this year. And people don't want to admit it, but I think it is. I think it
yeah.
is. So let's move it along.
What
Let's go.
wasn't she with another football player at one time? Was that her that was messed with Tony Romo? Who was
No, that
that?
was Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson. Okay,
I remember the Dallas Cowboys wanted her to stop coming to the games because every
I
time
do.
game they lost.
I remember that. I remember that. Say she was a huge distraction.
Yeah, she was. And I think this is on a different level. Like these people done lost their dang mind. And
Yeah.
personally, I'm gonna do a short video on YouTube about it. I really think it's a money thing for Kelsey, and I'm gonna just put it out there. She's a billionaire. He's what 12 years in the NFL, 11 years. He's looking at retirement. Yeah, is since he's been with her, all of his jerseys then been selling out. As soon as they make them, they sell out. Him, his mama, and brother been on more commercials than Patrick Mahomes now. So
Hmm.
you could just tell, and then I think on one of his podcasts he say, well, I'm just trying not to say anything to mess things up with us. And like if you genuine, why do you have to try not to, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move it away from them.
Let's get
New
on. Let's
York
move it right
Giants.
along.
New York Giants is going to the dark hole, Adrian. They're going to all that good food. They
Um,
to
the
New
New
Orleans,
Orleans, New Orleans.
all that good food. All that good food. The Giants
Mhm.
is 5-8, and New Orleans is 6-7. That's gonna be a good game. But I gotta go with my boy Matthews on defense.
Okay. I'm not sure what team Matthews played for.
New Orleans,
Oh, is
yo,
that right?
birth state. Let's put it like that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the Giants. We got to
What?
mix it up. Well, the Giants. I like the quarterback story. Basically he's still sleeping, on his mama couch. I mean, he still stay at home. His mama washes clothes. He's coming out. He like the hometown hero for the Giants right now. So I'm gonna, try to go with that momentum. You know what I'm saying, and see if he can pull it
Okay,
off.
go with your sorry Giants then. Okay, I'm going with the home team then. I'm going with the birth
They
team.
got 5 wins. They doing something. They got 5 wins, and they were not expected to even have that. So you know, um,
All right, let's
yeah.
go. Falcons at ATL is going to Carolina.
I
They
got
gonna
Atlanta.
they gonna see them Panthers.
I got
Let's
Atlanta. The Panthers ain't got no claws no more. They like, you know what I'm saying? They like, they just pawing it. They ain't even got no claws. They just
and
fluffy
they
as
won
they
at
want to
war
be.
at home. Okay, so I'm this gonna be interesting because Atlanta is fighting for their life, but I think Carolina got a fight in them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to with the home team because they're at home. They might win.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move it along. Washington Commanders is coming to LA. They coming to the beaches, baby.
Okay.
Inglewood.
You
LA
playing the
Rams
Rams?
6-7. Washington is 4-9.
4-9, and the Rams are 6-7. I'm gonna go with the Rams on that. I'm gonna go with the Rams. You know, the Rams they've been disappointing the last couple of seasons. Made it all the way to the Super Bowl and never had that repeated that success. But I'm gonna go with
They
the
should,
Rams on this one.
they
Yeah,
shouldn't have won. I don't care what
yeah,
nobody
sure.
say. They let the Rams win because the Super Bowl was held in LA.
Yeah,
It's my grits. Anyway, let's move it along. That's a whole nother topic.
indeed it is.
SF baby is going to see the little birds, the little cardinals. We going to AZ hot desert. And you already know who's gonna win. 49ers is 10-3. We 5-2 away, and the Cardinals is 3-10. And they 2-4 at home. Come on, Adrian. Who is you going for? Because you already know who I got. I
Well, you
need
know
to
the
know
Cardinals, right?
AZ is your sis. You know, home. You got
Wow.
ties there. I know this. I know
Say
the ties.
just any attachment, huh? Any attachment is good enough. You know, I'm gonna go with San Francisco. I'm gonna go with San Francisco. I ain't gonna be a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like you say,
Don't be
don't be a
no
fool.
fool.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't
I'm
be
gonna
no
go with
fool.
San Francisco.
All right, so we got something good in this one coming up. Okay, we got Dallas, the Big T, the Big
Mm-hmm.
D, the Big C, whatever they want to be called, is going to Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is on their high horse. They just beat Kansas City Chiefs. They 7-6. They think they gonna do something, but they still throwing interceptions. So who you got? You
Yeah.
got Dallas or you got the Bills?
You know, I can't trust the Bills with the ball just based on all the interceptions. Um, I forget his name that he got. He just he's reckless with the ball. I think once he
All right.
gained more control of his game, he stopped throwing interceptions. But I'm gonna go with Dallas on this.
Well, as much as I'm not, I got a lot of love for Dallas fans. I don't care for Dallas team, but all the Dallas fans I love. Like Rodney was it's a whole bunch of Dallas fans.
Yeah, it
So,
is.
like I'm not a Dallas hater because Dallas fans really cry when Dallas lose. They so sensitive.
Yeah. Well, the Cowboys are the Lakers of the NFL. Uh, or
Mm.
the Yankees of the NFL. It's like certain
They
teams are
want to
just
be.
hated.
They want to be.
They're just hated. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the Yankees are, the
Dallas.
Lakers, and the
I don't think
Cowboys.
I don't think Dallas
Look,
is hated that bad, but I mean,
what? Oh man, people hate the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? They hate the
really,
Yeah, just them winning teams like the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? People just,
I
they
don't know.
go for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like that natural human tendency to want to, go for that underdog. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I'm going with
but
Dallas
I'm
with
going with
this.
Dallas. I'm going with Dallas
I've been
on that.
thinking about my relative Rodney
So, who
Yates.
are you going with on this game
I'm
before
going
you
with
talk about your
Dallas.
relative?
I'm going with Dallas. And the only reason why I'm going with Dallas is because I've been thinking about my cousin. I've been thinking about Rodney, and I know he would have been so proud of Dallas last week. I don't care who win this game. I really Dallas. They ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. I don't have no faith in them. Anyway, I'll go with Dallas with you, Adrian. This would be something that we can do together. We'll
There it
go
is
with
there.
the
There it
Cowboys.
is there. All right.
We'll do that together. Okay. So Sunday night we got Baltimore. Ooh, this is a good one. Baltimore Ravens and Jacksonville, the Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore.
Really?
I'm going with Lamar Jackson
You
every
know
game.
what, Adrian? You do that then,
Lamar,
because you know what?
he's
I'm
going to
going
win.
with
He's going to win the Super Bowl this year.
you done lost your dang man.
What? What? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? He's
that
ready.
man,
Let's go. You know what I'm
that man
saying?
body
Bring him
is
in. You know what I
broken in
mean?
so many different places. He can't. He don't even know where his bones is at no more. He done been broke. Anyway, I'm going with Jacksonville, because this is one thing I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaguars is at home.
Okay. Okay. You know, kind of speaking the obvious, but okay, if that's the reason, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's, uh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? You
And you
know,
love it. I'm crazy about it,
I'm
Adrian. You
crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? You know?
know. Okay. Monday night.
Okay,
We
who we
got a
got Monday
division
night?
game. No, no, this I know this is not division. Sorry. Anyway, Monday night is it
Yeah,
division? We got a good game. We got the Philadelphia Eagles,
Philadelphia Eagles.
whose wings has been clipped, and we got the Seattle Seahawks, whose beaks have been chipped.
Mm-hmm.
Home
So
team Seattle.
this is the bird game, huh? The bird game. You know what I'm saying?
Bird gang for real. I don't know
Yeah.
which bird. The beaks on the Seahawks been clipped, been broke, been chipped, and the Eagles' wings have been demolished. But you know what? This is how I'm gonna pick, right? Jalen Hurts is a very handsome black man.
Hmm. 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 You gotta check old boy out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm a sucker for black men, Adrian.
As you
Just like
should
you're
be.
a sucker for black women.
As you should
You're a
be.
sucker for chocolate women. I know this. I know.
Yeah, how
I'm a
you know
sucker
that?
for black men.
Mm-hmm.
Um, don't really care for the Eagles, but the Seahawks is in my divisions. However it go, I'm gonna just go with the Eagles. Tell
Okay.
them I'm with them this week.
All right. Well, we're gonna go with the same pick. I'm going with Seattle. I mean, Seahawks. I mean,
You going with Seahawks?
I'm I mean, the Eagles. It's just so many birds. I got into that bird thing, and you know what I'm saying. Got to thinking,
The
boy.
bird
You know what I'm saying? It's almost start walking on them or something. You know what I'm saying? You know,
it brought you.
when we
It
mention the
brought you.
birds, boy, we get excited.
It
You know
kind
what
of
I'm
brought
saying?
you back. Kind of brought you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We get excited. We might get you know what I'm saying? You know, we might get the flying up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the bird? Nah, just kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles though. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
All right, tell nephew I'm rolling with him too.
Neff neff.
Nah, we rolling with the Eagles because the Seahawks not gonna win. Anyway, anyway, Adrian, I am so happy that you joined me. We are already 17 minutes over. I told you I got to get better with directing us.
Yeah,
We got to get to 20-minute increments because I don't want to lose. I don't want to have to cancel out the letter, which will be okay once NFL is over because we won't be doing this. But I do want to keep some kind of sport going. You like NBA too.
yeah.
So, but we're gonna try to keep things in 20-minute increments. And I
Okay,
need you to
okay.
hold
What one
to
thing you can do, you can always tap in with me. and we can kind of like put a schedule together. We can put a schedule together, and concise it, to certain time frames.
Yeah, that's what we got to do, so we can make sure we cover everything, because we both love the Dear Tree and Adrian
I
letter,
do. I
and
really
we
do.
got
I
a
really
lot
do.
of them. We have a lot of them. A lot of
Is
people.
that right? Yeah, I would like to do a show where we, address maybe some letters.
You want to do that
I
next
was
week?
sure. You know what I'm saying? We can
Let's do that
spend
next week.
15,
It'll be good for Christmas too.
yeah, 15, 20 minutes on each letter. Give our input, just living life, man. All the experiences in life, man, it just, just gave me certain insights,
Yeah.
that I love to share with people.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with our NFL picks, and then we're just gonna go straight through some letters. I'm gonna
Okay.
send you a couple of them. We got a lot, but so I'm gonna just send you a couple of them. Probably will do about 3 or 4 of them, maybe three,
Sounds
because
good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
we'll keep it at three because we be having a long answer for our people. That's it. We gotta cut it. Keep kind of.
We're gonna keep it to 15 minutes. We're gonna let the people know
Yeah,
respectfully 15 minutes, and we're gonna move on to the next. Unless it's super boring, we only gonna get that 30 seconds. But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Hit us with it. Let it. Use our knowledge. Let us be that window, that looking glass. That crystal ball. We're gonna give it to you.
You know what this remind me of, Adrian? Remember we used to watch Survivor together, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we didn't kind of. I think we just used to catch up on it together. Like you would catch it and I would look at it, and then we would
Yeah.
talk about what happened. Remember we used
Yeah.
to do that all of what during those series. That's what these letters kind of remind me of, because they're real life, they're people real life, and they're talking about different things that they're going through and going on in their life. So I'm excited. Okay, so that's what we'll do next week. We're gonna do us some Dear Tree and Adrian letters, and we're gonna get into some more NFL. All right.
Yep.
You
Yep.
better do your NFL research, Adrian.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Either that, or give me a cheat sheet or something. But yeah, I'm on it. Yeah.
All right. Until next time, we have Chic, my girl Chic, and in the chat letters. We'll see you
Yeah.
next time, Chic. Same place, same day, same time. We will be here.
We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? This weekend, we going up this weekend though. We going up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You already
Okay.
know how we doing.
You
This
get
weekend
on
we
my
going up. You know what I'm
nerves. I am
saying?
not out
I'm
there.
ready. You know what I'm
You
saying?
better
I'm
turn all
ready.
the
We
way
going
up.
up.
No, cousin, I don't care what you
Yeah,
do.
I'm ready.
You
You know
better
what I
turn
mean?
all the way
Excited.
up. Okay, Adrian, ready. I'm gonna
You
have to
better
call
know.
you. Wait a minute. What day is you gonna be going up? Because I'm gonna have to catch you kind of tipsy. I ain't caught you
Well, that's
tipsy yet.
gonna be Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Especially I don't have to drive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this is gonna be the first time going out and I don't have to drive. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'm
wish I
going
was there
up.
with you. I wish
Yeah.
I was there with you. We will
Mm-hmm.
be. Don't
Yeah.
worry
Nice
about
little spot out here in San Leandro, right by Oakland. A nice little club for kind of older crowd. I mean, just cool. You know what I'm saying? Just looking forward to it. Getting out and having fun this weekend.
I cannot wait to
That
come out
loose.
there and visit you. I'm coming out there, Adrian. When I come
All
out
right.
there, you don't have to take off work. We're gonna turn all the way up. We're gonna have some fun. We got to do some stuff. I'm
I'm with
coming.
it. I'm
All
ready
right.
now. I'm ready. I've been out 2 years, everything, and kind of settled down a little bit. I'm ready to go now.
All right, when I come,
Live life a
we
little
going
bit.
all the way. Ain't no telling. We might end up in Vegas. Ain't no telling where we might end up at. I'm telling you, when I come, we going hard. You done 27 years, dude. When I come
Yeah.
out there, we going hard. Do you hear me?
Yeah. I was looking for my discovery card. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to put that thing to work. You know what I'm saying? It's over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Listen, I got an Amex and a Freedom. We going hard. We turn it up when I
Let's
come out
go.
there. Listen, we going hard. But anyway,
I'm
I
ready.
will see you next week. I'm gonna hook up with you sometime, probably this weekend, and we'll go over some stuff with the letters and stuff and see how it's gonna run. But I'll see you next week though. Same place, same time. Okay, Adrian?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All
Much
right,
love.
and enjoy the rest of your week, okay?
Will do. All right, fam.
All right. All right, Facebooky, Twitter fingers, and YouTubers, we are out. Peace.